Hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's Sketch Sunday. So for this week, we thought we would play along with our friend Sandy Reversky here on YouTube, her Follow a Sketch Friday. So this week we chose the sketch that she did just this past Friday. And of course, therefore, her channel will be linked down below, as well as Crystal's and Amber over on Instagram. And Sandy also has a Facebook group and a lovely shop that has some wood veneer, a lot of exclusive stencils and acrylics, and even some of the lovely, lovely collections, and that is Scrapping Reflections. So we'll have that down below as well. So this is the sketch that she chose, and that was on her channel on Friday. I don't know where it comes from. It's up there. If I can find out who it comes from, I'll put that down in the description box or in brackets in the title. But this is a fun one. It's a little bit of a different take on a grid. At least it's a little bit of a different take for me. I followed it fairly closely, and a little bit of a first here for me that I did not map my photos. And I always feel so weird when I don't map my photos. I have to map my photos for some reason. And this gave me a little bit of trouble, but in the end, I just love how this looks. But not mapping the photo is probably something that is out of my comfort zone. So, of course, we are working in my Italy album. And this will have a companion page that will be up later today or tomorrow, where I play with the She's Crafty mini paper pad class and the sketch that she used today, and my the Delightful mini paper pad, which I used here as well, actually. But I also used some of my How to Kill a Kit with Style, the Avenue collection. So these are the 4x6 papers from the Delightful, and this paper and this one are both from the Avenue, as is this lovely wood grain and the foam thickers, which are lovely. I love wood grain. I just love wood grain. And of course, I used an old piece of cardstock on the back here so that I could just cut a strip of this and keep the rest of it for something else. So my photos, I cropped them down because these were 4x6 photos. So I cropped them because these are pre-digital era photos for me. So I just cropped them down to 4x4. And basically what you have here is the walk. And you will see the other page really starts at the very beginning of the street, but it's sort of the walk to St. Peter's. And as you get closer and closer, and right there on it in Rome. And our pensione was fairly close so that we could walk down one street and then straight down towards the Basilica. And the other layout that you're going to see will be taken sort of from this angle. So my photos, I cropped them down to 4x4. This was a scrap from a previous layout that I did that I was able to just cut down a little bit to make it 4x4. Used two of the 6x6 pieces of paper and cut them down to 4x4 here to have. So I love the sort of, this one brings in, of course, all of the colors, including even a little bit the wood grain, because it's really on a cream background, and I think that fits perfectly. And the buildings, of course, are just perfect with that wood grain. So I got my wood grain and I got all of my photos down, and then I really went very, very true to the sketch with this scalloped piece here, decorative scalloped piece here, which I really find adds a lot. It just adds that pop. I tried it sort of in the peachy coral, which I thought would be nicer, but no, the green really made everything pop. These lovely thickers, which have a little bit of a floral in it, and the background is black, but it still fits beautifully. There is the teeniest bit of black in this paper here, and of course a little bit in the photos as well. So A Solemn Walk is my title, and then I really just talk about walking towards the basilica and how I like taking photos at the different steps, sort of as we got closer and closer as we walked. Now, where I went a little bit different, I guess, than the sketch is I did just the teensiest amount of embellishing in each of the pattern paper squares. I just like that little extra. I did find it a little bit plain without, so I went into the Avenue ephemera, and I got these lovely little trees, and I popped those up in colors that matched up in this square. And then here, I just took one of the Nicole Jones 911, one of the arrows pointing, which says stories, because it's just quite a generic word and it works perfectly. And a few little enamel dots so that I could finish another sheet of enamel dots up here. On this square, I also had this from the Avenue ephemera. This little piece as well. It's a good day. It was a lovely day. Took the full tour and then went up here. You've seen and will see a few more layouts about this day. Went way up to the very top. That was quite the experience, going up the stairs, then out on the roof. So just a lovely day. Life is lovely. Then I popped a little viewfinder behind here. I just love that sort of little, sort of L. No, not really an L, but anyway, I just love, just putting something on top of that little viewfinder, but still having it peeking out on this side. An enamel dot, another tree, another viewfinder, and one of the Nicole Jones 911 banners that matches this color perfectly. That's my beloved peach color, and a few more enamel dots. And there you have it. That is my take on the sketch from Follow a Sketch Friday. That was just this past Friday over on Sandy Reversky's channel. And don't forget to pop on over and see her shop at Scrapping Reflections. Make sure you pop on over to Crystal's channel, of course, and to Amber over on Instagram. And we will see you again back here next week for another Sketch Sunday. Have a wonderful week. Thanks for being here, my friends. Bye for now.